Good day, class. Today we'll be looking at the equation of a circle. I'm going to type an example of an equation of a circle in Desmos. And I want you to pay attention to what is happening here. So I'm actually entering an equation of a circle, and we are going to make some very important observations. Alright, as you can see, we have a circle. Alright, our circle is in the color red. Alright, and I'm going to show you what the center, where the center of the circle is. Notice where our center of the circle is. All right. Now, the coordinates of the center are 3, -1. Right? Those are the coordinates for this point right here, which is the center. All right. So the 3 is our x coordinate, and the -1 is our y coordinate. Okay. Now I want you to pay close attention to what I'm going to be saying. Notice that the x coordinate for the center of the circle is the opposite of this value right here, which comes from the part of our equation that has an x. Yes? Very important. And notice that our y coordinate for the center of the circle is the opposite of this number that is in this part of the equation of the circle where you have the y term. Okay, very important. Which means that if you are given the equation of a circle and you want to get the coordinates, you would get the x coordinates. You would get the x coordinate from the x part of the equation. And all you would do is you would change the sign of this number to get your x coordinate. Yes? And to get your y coordinate, you would go to the y part of your graph, the part of your graph that has the letter y, and you would change the sign of this number to get your y coordinate for your center of the circle. Okay, very easy. Now, the radius of this circle, let me use a different color. Let me use red. radius of this circle has a length of 2 units. 1, 2 units. All right. Let me do that again. So 1 unit. So 1 unit and 2 units. All right. So the radius of the circle is 2 units long. Now you can get the radius of the circle by finding the square root of this number. All right. If you find the square root of this number, you are going to get the length of the radius of the circle, which is actually 2 units. Okay, very easy. Let me look at one more example. Right. So I'm going to create another equation of a circle. All right. I'm going to make this negative 4 and negative 3 and 9. All right, notice now we have the equation of another circle. I created this equation. I created this equation. All right. Now I'm going to show you where the center of the circle is. All right. As you can see, let me show you. All right. This is the center of our circle. Right here. All right. And notice that the x coordinate for the center is positive 4 and the y coordinate for the center of the circle is positive 3. All right. Notice that the x coordinate for the center is the opposite of this value that comes from the x part of our equation. All right. And the y coordinate for the center of the circle is the opposite of this value that comes from the y part of our equation. All right. So if you are given the equation of a circle and you are asked to determine the center of the circle, all you need to do is go to the x part of your equation, take this number, change the sign, and that would give you the x coordinate of the center. All right. To get the y coordinate of the center, you go to the y part of your equation, take this number and change the sign, and that will give you the y coordinate for your circle. All right. Now notice that the length of the radius here is 3 units. 3 units long. Now you can get the radius from the equation. All you need to do is take this number and find the square root of this number. Take this number and find the square root of this number, and you are going to get the radius of the circle. Okay. Alright, now let us look at an example of a question. Yes. This question is asking us, find the coordinates of the center and the measure of the radius. And we have been given the equation of a circle. All right? And we should find the center and the radius from this equation of a circle. To find the center, we are going to change the signs of the numbers inside the x part of the equation and the y part of the equation. All right. So from the x part, I apologize for that interruption. From the x part, we take the -6 and we change the sign and we get 6. So our x coordinate for the center is 6, +6. We take the +3 from the y part of our equation and we change the sign of that number, and the y coordinate for our center is -3. Okay, so the coordinates of the center are 6, -3. All right, that's the center. Now to get the radius, we take the number 25. We take the number 25 and we take the square root of 25, and that is going to give us 5, a radius of 5. So there you have it, class. It's a very easy topic. All right, please be on the lookout for my next posted assignment.